When you think about a handgun that can do it all, defend your home, ride on your hip in bear country, and drop a deer cleanly at 50 yards, the 357 Magnum Revolver is always near the top of the list. It's powerful, versatile, and proven for generations. But here's the problem. Not all 357s are created equal. Some are absolute workhorses built to last a lifetime, while others fall flat in real-world use. So today, we're breaking down the top 10 best 357 Magnum revolvers for self-defense and hunting. We'll cover classics, modern designs, and even a few surprising contenders. By the end, you'll know exactly which revolver deserves to be in your safe, on your hip, or in your hunting pack. Let's jump in. Number 10. Ruger GP100. If there's one word that defines a Ruger GP100, it's durability. This revolver has been called the tank of the handgun world. And for good reason. Introduced in the 1980s, the GP100 was designed from the ground up to handle a steady diet of full-power 357 Magnum loads without shaking loose or wearing out, something that can't be said about all revolvers in its class. For hunters and self-defense users, that translates to confidence that the gun will perform when it matters most. The GP100 uses a triple locking cylinder system, which means the cylinder locks securely at the front, rear, and bottom. This improves alignment and adds strength, keeping everything tight even after thousands of rounds. Ruger also built it on a robust frame that's slightly larger than many competitors, which gives it an edge in handling recoil. Shooters often describe it as heavy, but that weight actually works in your favor by soaking up Magnum recoil, making it more controllable during rapid fire or when taking precise hunting shots. Available in barrel lengths ranging from 3 inches to 6 inches, the GP100 can be tailored to your needs. The shorter models are excellent for self-defense or concealed carry under a jacket, while the longer barrel versions with adjustable sights are ideal for hunting small to medium game. Add in Ruger's smooth double-action trigger and affordable price point, and you've got a revolver that delivers rugged performance in every roll. The GP100 isn't flashy, but it's a workhorse, and that's why it earns a number 10 spot. Number 9. Smith & Wesson Model 686. The Smith & Wesson Model 686 is a quintessential stainless steel 357 Magnum, a revolver that blends modern manufacturing with a classic K-frame feel many shooters love. It arrived as an evolution of S&W's trusted lines, giving shooters a corrosion-resistant package that holds up in harsh field conditions or long-range range sessions. What makes the 686 stand out is its balance. It's solid enough to handle Magnum loads without being prohibitively heavy for carry, and its ergonomics are friendly for shooters with a variety of hand sizes. The Model 680 SIXS cylinder lockup and timing are typically excellent, which means consistent alignment and reliable accuracy shot after shot, a must when you pen on a revolver for defense or an ethical hunting hit. Trigger quality on many 680 SIXS is good out of the box, and the platform responds well to sight upgrades and subtle trigger tuning, so you can adapt it to whatever role you ask it to play. In a hunting context, a longer-barreled 686 gives you sight radius and increased velocity for better downrange performance. For defensive use, shorter-barreled options are still controllable and durable. Ownership experience also leans positive. Part support, serviceability, and resale value remain strong for S&W's mid-frame revolvers. If you want a do-it-all 357 that's proven across decades of civilian law enforcement and sport use, the Model 686 is a safe, sensible, and highly capable pick. Number 8. Smith & Wesson Model 19. The Smith & Wesson Model 19 is a classic for a reason. It carved its reputation as a compact, shootable 357 that hits a sweet spot between carryability and full power performance. Built on S&W's tried-and-true K-frame, the Model 19 was originally developed as a service revolver that could handle Magnum ammunition while still being reasonably sized for everyday carry or duty use. That heritage shows in the pistol's handling. The balance is comfortable, the grip geometry encourages a natural hold, and recoil is both predictable and manageable for most shooters. The Model 19 single-action brake is often praised, giving a crisp, controllable trigger for accurate aimed shots, an advantage if you're hunting with iron sights or taking precision shots in brush. Many collectors and shooters also appreciate the Model 19 straightforward maintenance and the large number of aftermarket grips and sights available, which makes tailoring the revolver to your hand and eyesight easy. It's not the lightest option if you're focused solely on concealed carry, but as a practical all-around .357 that works comfortably as both a defensive revolver and a field pistol for small game hunting. The Model 19's blend of ergonomics, heritage, and shooting refinement keeps it relevant on any top 10 list. Number 7. Ruger SP101. The Ruger SP101 is a compact, hard-use contender in the .357 world. A small-frame revolver built to be abused and to keep working. Where some lightweight revolvers feel fragile when fed full Magnum loads, the SP101 stout construction gives shooters real confidence when using hot defensive or hunting rounds. That robustness comes with trade-offs. The SP101 is noticeably stout and fairly heavy for its size, which helps tame recoil, but makes it less suited for deep concealment carry compared to ultralight options. Still, its durability is the primary selling point. Many shooters choose the SP101 as a go-anywhere handgun, a reliable truck gun, a stout backup for woods work, or a compact hunting revolver for brush or close shots. The short barrel versions are easy to maneuver in tight spaces, while 4-inch variants bring better sight radius and slightly improved velocity. The trigger is typically solid for double action work and clean enough in single action for accurate shots. With good corrosion resistance on many stainless models and a design focused on longevity, the SP101 rewards owners who want a minimalist, no-nonsense platform that can handle full power ammo without drama. If your definition reliability is will run forever and shrug off abuse, the SP101 deserves a long look. Number 6. Smith & Wesson Model 627. When you want raw firepower without sacrificing manageability, the Smith & Wesson Model 627 makes a persuasive argument. Built on a robust stainless frame and engineered to handle heavy Magnum diets, the 627 family emphasizes capacity, accuracy, and a performance-first mindset. What separates these revolvers is how well they combine modern machining with user-focused ergonomics. You'll find barrels contour for hunting, match-grade sights on many trims, and triggers honed for a crisp single-action break. The 627's larger frame and mass help soak up recoil, so shooters experience less muzzle rise and faster follow-up shots compared to lighter snub-nose designs. That mass, combined with well-balanced barrel lengths, makes the 627 an attractive hunting revolver for medium game at moderate ranges and a solid home defense option in counties or states where revolvers are still preferred. The stainless finish also means good resistance to the elements, useful if you hunt or carry in wet conditions. Pair a 627 with a good set of adjustable sights or red where legal, and you'll have a revolver that's precise, reliable, and confidence-inspiring. It's not the lightest tool, but for shooters who prioritize accuracy and stout construction, the 627 sits near the top of the list. Number 5. Smith & Wesson Model 327. The Model 327 represents SNW's modern reimagining of what a high-capacity .357 can be, combining stainless construction, advanced coatings, and user-friendly features. This line leaned heavily into contemporary shooter demands, lighter-weight alloys on some trims, performance-oriented barrel contours, and improved sighting options. The Model 327 typically balances capacity, ergonomics, and handling, offering options that suit both defensive users and hunters who want a versatile sidearm. Many variants in the 327 family include refined trigger geometry and improved internal components aimed at smoothing both double-action pulls and single-action breaks. That tuning makes accurate follow-up shots more practical for average shooters. On the field side, the 327's heavier barrel variants provide improved sight radius and velocity, making them capable for small to medium game when paired with appropriate ammunition. For defensive use, the lighter trim models are easier to carry without sacrificing too much in terms of Magnum performance. Owners also praise the platform for its modularity. Swapping grips, sights, and holsters is straightforward, and the modern finishes resist corrosion from regular outdoor exposure. If you want a contemporary .357 that blends capacity, modern ergonomics, and field-ready reliability, the Model 327 is a versatile contender. Number 4. Taurus Model, reliable series such as the 66/608 family. Taurus has quietly built a reputation for offering capable revolvers at accessible prices, And the stainless, six-shot models often favored for .357 use are practical, shooter-friendly choices. What Taurus brings to the table is a value proposition. Solid barrels, workable factory sights, and frames designed to manage full power loads without breaking the bank. Many hunters and defensive users like Taurus revolvers because they offer decent accuracy, manageable recoil, and convenient maintenance without the premium cost of some legacy brands. Over the years, Taurus has addressed earlier quality control critiques, and current generations show marked improvements in fit, finish, and dependability. For hunting, a 4 to 6 inch barrel from this family provides a sight radius and bullet velocity that translates into effective terminal performance on small and medium game at typical hunting ranges. For defensive carry, shorter barrel variants pair a compact footprint with the stopping power of the .357 cartridge. The aftermarket for Taurus is smaller than for S&W or Ruger, but the core strengths, affordability, straightforward handling, and modern stainless finishes make Taurus revolvers a pragmatic pick for shooters who want performance on a realistic budget. Number 3. Colt King Cobra / Modern Colt Revolvers. Colt's modern revolvers, including the King Cobra line, bring classic Colt styling and crisp trigger feel into the contemporary .357 market. The King Cobra reintroduction sought to blend Colt's traditional ergonomics with updated metallurgy and modern manufacturing tolerances, resulting in a revolver that's both handsome and highly shootable. Colt revolvers tend to excel in trigger quality and balance. The single action is often praised for a clean, predictable break, and the double action pull is smooth enough for defensive use when you need it. The King Cobra's heft and frame geometry contribute to steady recoil control, and the sight planes on many models are well suited to precision shooting with iron sights, an advantage if you prefer iron sights while hunting in tight cover. Colt's historically strong brand cachet also means these revolvers hold value well and often feel special in the hand, which matters to some buyers. For hunters who appreciate classic lines and solid performance, or for defensive users who want a proven, time-tested platform, the modern Colt revolvers like the King Cobra make an attractive high-tier option. Number 2. Smith & Wesson Model 60 J-Frame, .357 capable carry classic. Few revolvers are as legendary in the concealment world as the Smith & Wesson Model 60. The stainless J-frame that proved a small revolver could still be a potent defensive tool when chambered in .357 Magnum. The Model 60's genius is in its compromise. Small enough to comfortably conceal, yet built strongly enough to accept Magnum loads for emergency defensive use. That said, shooter comfort is a key. Recoil from full-power .357 rounds in a J-frame is stout, so many owners choose Plus P or lighter Magnum hand loads and practice extensively to manage follow-up shots. The Model 60's small size and superb ergonomics, when matched with the right grip, allow for surprisingly accurate point-and-shoot performance at typical self-defense distances. Its stainless finish resists corrosion, and its compact footprint makes it a reliable backup or deep concealed carry option for experienced shooters who understand recoil management. For hunters, the Model 60 is less a primary hunting tool and more a valuable sidearm for protection against predators while afield. As a defensive revolver that can truly be carried discreetly and still deliver Magnum power when needed, the Model 60 is an iconic, practical choice that's hard to beat. Number 1. Colt Python Modern Reissue / Top-Tier Python Variants. At the top of this list sits the Colt Python, a revolver that blends legendary status with modern capability in its contemporary iterations. The Python's reputation is built on exquisite fit and finish, an incredibly smooth action, and sighting geometry that encourages precise shooting. Modern reissues and top-tier Python variants aim to recapture that original magic while updating metallurgy, tolerances, and finishes to meet current shooter expectations. What makes the Python special is a holistic package. Balanced trigger feel, barrel harmonics, and polish combine to deliver a revolver that points naturally and shoots with uncanny smoothness. For hunters, a longer barrel Python gives a great sight radius and consistent accuracy for medium-range shots. For defensive-minded owners, the Python's controllable recoil and excellent sights make fast, accurate responses more practical. There's an intangible quality to a well-made Python that experienced shooters immediately notice. It simply feels right in hand, and that confidence often translates into better shooting. Yes, the Python commands a premium, But for enthusiasts who want the very best blend of craftsmanship, performance, and heritage in a .357, the modern Colt Python still reigns supreme. So that's our countdown of the 10 best .357 Magnum revolvers for self-defense and hunting. From rugged workhorses like the Ruger GP100 to legends like the Colt Python. But here's the real question. Did we get it right? Would you trust a lightweight carry revolver like the Model 60 when your life depends on it? Or do you believe nothing beats the weight and precision of full-size Python or 686? And for hunting, is the .357 Magnum really enough? Or would you step up to 44 or 454 for bigger game? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this debate has been raging for decades, and I want to know where you stand. Which .357 deserves the crown? And which one would you personally carry into the woods or keep by your bedside? Remember, your pick might just show up in the next video.